Today was the day I was to do a personal best. Not the longest ride, and not even the most technical, for me anyway. Technical is a term I'm learning means requiring advanced skill, usually through twisties and gravel roads and ruts, things that I am nowhere near getting into. But for me, this was the farthest through a stretch of road called the Nantahala Gorge. Now, for people in areas where roads are just straight, they're on a grid, this is not for you. And that's unfortunate because it's quite beautiful year-round, and it's virtually the only way to get to this area when you're traveling east to west in far western North Carolina. So for me, the farthest I'd gone on this road was to the Rivers Inn Cafe, and every trip after down 74 has ended either at that point or earlier, and usually because of time or, just circumstances. But I wanted to do the length of the gorge, and that's what I set out to do today. And I did it, and it was all good until it wasn't. Funny thing though, I felt really good. Really comfortable. Not overly confident, but just competent enough to feel really good about how I was riding. As I made my way through the gorge and approached 28 to take me to Robbinsville, I felt a sense of accomplishment. And then I felt a bump. Something slight, but just enough to alter my wheel's trajectory. And when I look back at the footage, the wheel straightened up just the slightest bit to make me swing wide. Wider than would be good. I knew I was going for the gravel and grassy median. But for a second I told myself, wait a minute, this is an ADV bike, it can take it. And for about 2 seconds it did. But nothing can take frictionless mud. Yeah, another vehicle went the same way, carved up the path that I now found myself in. But see, none of this should have happened to begin with. And I don't want any of the guys who are giving me lessons to think this is a reflection on them, because they've been awesome. Looking back at the footage and listening to myself shifting down, now you can't hear it because of the wind, but I could hear it, and I could feel it. The Versa 650 has a characteristic clunky transmission, so I could feel it, I could hear it, one clunk, two clunks. But see, I was in 6th, and those 2 clunks put me down in 4th. And my speed, while setting up for a left turn, was about 10-15 miles per hour. Did I mention I was in 4th gear? Yeah, this was not going to be a good situation. And it wasn't. While I was picking myself up, thankfully, without any injuries thanks to being fully outfitted, I was wondering how was I going to get this almost 500-pound bike up out of the mud. There were cars that had seen me, and I'm sure some of them just kept going. What's up with that? But if I was wondering if anyone was going to stop and help me, I didn't have to wonder for too long.
All right, man? You okay?
Yeah, I just need to get it up. I did not anticipate something the right way. So,
all right. She's still in here?
Yeah.
Well, let's get you up on the road.
Okay.
See if we can get her to start.
I know when I did it one time before, I had to turn it off.
Yeah, you got to turn it on and get it turned back on. There we go. She's okay. All right. You all right?
I am good.
Shook up?
Thank you so
Sure?
much. Yeah, I'm
We saw
good.
you go down. We're like,
Yeah, it's not the first time.
it happens. Hey, Been riding since I was 5, man. I know how it is. You're welcome. Be careful.
There they go. Nice people.
So now I'm up and not really shaken up. I'm just ready to head back home. But I'm still debating on going all the way through Stokoa, back up 143 and through the town of Robbinsville to head back home. The time was getting short and apparently I was still having some issues.
It's just a little, it's sticking. I just got it. Just having trouble getting it into first.
You want me to? Which way are you going? You going that way?
I'm gonna go up 28, but I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Thanks.
All right.
Not even a minute in, I noticed that my mirrors were all jacked up. And there was no place really for me to stop, but I knew about a pull-off about a quarter of a mile up the road. And I was happy I had my little toolkit, so I wasn't worried about anything. But there was something I was worried about. Or should I say someone.
There you go, Nacho. Went down again. Went down again, but the bag held on. Alright. And look at crash bars did what they were supposed to. Yeah. SRC. You did it. You did your job. And versus looks wonderful.